just me? Am I going crazy? Guys, have you noticed that online services often begin as the answer to a problem? Sure. Then they become a new version of the problem. The app is free, delivery is cheap, rides are underpriced. The feed shows what you chose to follow. Streaming gives you everything without commercials. Then everybody gets comfortable. Your friends, purchases, playlists, customers, and years of work are there. Once leaving becomes painful, the deal changes. More ads, higher prices, worse search, smaller reach, new fees, and features removed only to be sold back through a premier tier. Come on, you guys, what is going on? What is going on with our lives? What's happening to our hood? I'm not imagining it. I know I'm not. But there is a name for it, I found out. That name is called Enshittification. And I want to welcome you guys to the Enshittocene. Hey gang, welcome back to Egotastic FunTime. Let's go ahead and start a 5th season of the podcast. How about that? Where we find light in the darkness with laser beams. Okay, Enshittification. It is the term popularized. Did I say that right? Popularized. When I start talking too fast, I stop being able to pronounce things correctly. But it was popularized by author and digital rights activist Cory Doctorow for the predictable decay of platforms, which is totally happening. Today, we're breaking down all of it in 3 stages. We're seeing how it reaches beyond technology and asking what users and creators can do about it. I need to know, because everything is enshittified in my life that used to not be enshittified. It's all a scam. It's all a ripoff from what I can tell. But a quick warning, the word contains exactly the word you think it contains. Oh no. If that bothers the algorithm may submit a written complaint to me or anybody who might care. Because I'm actually not really the one that cares. F you, algorithm. All right, let's talk about the 3 stages, okay? So Doctorow's idea is more specific than saying something just got worse. A platform sits between 2 groups. On one side are users watching videos, ordering products, or scrolling feeds. That's all the things that the system, the algorithm wants you to be doing, right? Giving them attention or giving them money. But on the other side of that are the advertisers, the merchants, the restaurants, the publishers, and creators trying to reach those same users. I should know, I'm a creator. I'm trying to reach you. You're probably not being reached right now. You're probably not even listening to me saying this right now. So if you're not hearing me, don't worry about not hearing me. But if you are hearing me, let's talk about stuff, okay? Because the platforms control the connection that we have or don't have, and it can redirect its value anywhere that it feels it wants to. So stage 1 attracts users with an unusually generous deal. And I always tell people, if it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true. But the service may be free, ad-free, subsidized, or easier than everything before it. Cheaper rides, simple returns, useful search, clean feeds, and large streaming libraries. They build these apps, you guys. Oh, you can watch all of these wonderful things. And as more people join the service becomes more useful. That network effect attracts you. Lock-in keeps you there. It's serving you what you want. The algorithm's like, hey, let's serve them something that they think that they like or that's going to get their attention, or something that they don't like because it's going to get their attention. That's part of the human condition. We like things that are scary for some reason. Well, we evolved to to take notice of scary things to help us survive. Now it just helps us stay in these loops that drive us crazy and take away our ability to pay attention to anything. But this system, this horrible system, it can mean abandoning photos, abandoning conversations, followers, reviews, purchases, and relationships. The platform makes you feel at home while quietly installing friction, installing locks, installing roadblocks. I'm talking to you, Photoshop. Can't even use photo. You can't even buy Photoshop. You can't buy anything now. You have to rent everything. You have to pay a monthly fee for everything. But let's get to stage 2 of this system. Stage 2 favors business customers. The clean feed fills with ads all of a sudden. Sponsored listings displace useful results. A merchant or creator who wants to reach people naturally must pay for placement. Like I'm on social media all the time trying to communicate to anybody out there, and the algorithm keeps it hidden from people. But it will say, "Hey, why don't you upgrade? Why don't you upgrade your service and you'll reach more people?" That's the scam right there. They want you paying. They want you spending money with them, and they're going to allow you more access. Oh, thanks. It used to be just part of being on your dumb platform is you would get reach. Anyone that followed you would see the things that you posted. That's why they followed you. But yeah, you got to pay. You got to pay for these things now. The internet has changed. Businesses cannot ignore the audience, so they build stores, they build channels, staff, and entire strategies around whatever platform we're going for. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, anything. Any place where you're trying to reach somebody, you got to pay for it. Now, users, us, we can't easily just leave because our lives are there now, and businesses cannot leave because their income is there. We're all stuck. Businesses are stuck trying to compete for our attention vis-a-vis money, and we're competing just to be noticed, just to be seen by the people that follow us. Not to mention just trying to get new followers. Good luck with that. I'll post something, I'll get 50,000 views if it's any good, and not a single follower. What's up with that? How's that even a thing? I don't understand how that's even possible. But the algorithm makes it possible, or impossible, I guess I could say. Stage 3 extracts value from everybody. Users, us, we get more interruptions, we get higher prices, and way worse service. But you're kind of stuck now. You have to accept whatever they're willing to give you or not give you. Businesses, they get higher commissions, unpredictable distribution, and less access to the audiences they helped build. Like, I've built audiences for the Orville, for Egotastic FunTime. Good luck reaching any of those eyeballs. They want you to pay to get access to the people that want access to you. I get people all the time saying, "Oh, I didn't know you still made videos or posted anything." Yeah, I never stopped. I've kept going. Desperately keep going, just so I can have a conversation with people out there. But the algorithm says no. Have you been dealing with this? Have you been a victim of the algorithm? But these platforms, they keep the experience useful enough to prevent escape, but no better than necessary. There's no value, no extra value. It becomes a carefully calibrated disappointment. Oh, it's so disappointing. I mean, the amount of commercials on any YouTube video you try to watch, it's so much. But I'm like, okay, there's a lot of damn ads, a lot more than there used to be. But it's fair because YouTube videos, for the most part, are free to watch. It's the other services like Netflix that you pay for that they advertised to you years ago saying, oh, watch all this cool stuff with no ads. Finally, now there's ads. There's ads in all the streaming services that advertise no ads. And what can we do about it? Nothing. They got us. I gotta watch my Love Island. Actually, no, I don't watch Love Island. Thank goodness. But there's a lot of other crap I do watch, I'm sure. But it's horrible, you guys. All right, so now let's talk about creators in this cycle. We know this cycle. I know this cycle. I've been paying attention to it for over a decade now. A platform promises discovery and direct access to subscribers. Of course they do. We invest years of labor, years upon years, in my experience. But subscribing no longer guarantees that viewers see an upload. Creators chase thumbnails, retention curves, upload schedules, and changing recommendations while audiences receive content shaped for a system instead of for them. And I've seen not only creators like me, small YouTubers, I've seen big creators. I've seen movie producers and directors and actors all changing what they're doing to fit the algorithm. And does the algorithm care? No, but it'll tell you it cares, but it really doesn't. It just wants you to keep up the chasing the dragon, pretty much, because you're going to pay more if you do. But a platform, it promises discovery and direct access to your subscribers. That's a damn lie, I'll tell you that right now. Subscribing, it doesn't guarantee that viewers see what you're doing at all. Hit that bell. Even the bell does nothing. It's still only going to alert certain people that click that bell, not everybody that clicked that bell. It does not mean every disappointing view count is a conspiracy, though. Sometimes you just make stuff nobody's interested in. Sure, but for the most part, it's the algorithm. YouTube remains a powerful tool for independent media, you guys. Its usefulness is exactly why dependence matters. I mean, if the platform owns the connection between creator and audience, it owns the business. If you're putting out YouTube videos, technically YouTube owns it all. Sure, they might give you a pittance of the attention that you bring in, but streaming services, it follows the same path as that. It begins cheaper than cable, sure, with generous libraries and no commercials. Then the prices rise. Netflix. Libraries fragment. Netflix. Password rules tighten. Netflix. Add to your spread. Shows just straight up disappear. I never know what show that I love is on which streaming services because they change all the time. Like I'll see I'm picking on Netflix, but it's all of them. I'll see what's coming up, what's going to be new coming to Netflix very soon. I'm like, I've already watched this on this other service. I watched that on Peacock. I watched that on Prime. And now it's coming to Netflix. Ooh, does that mean it's disappearing from the other services? Yes, it does. All these services, they're in cahoots with each other, just trading all their shows back and forth. It's insane. I don't get it. Retailers and media companies reduce service, you guys. They cut staff, they raise prices, face fewer competitors capable of forcing improvement. If there's less competition, there's less improvement. I'm talking to you, cable companies. There's so many monopolies out there. We're supposed to be all against monopolies. We're not against monopolies. If they got enough money, they can buy their way into any scam they want to buy themselves into. Because greed is not new. What changes the number of constraints on it. Competition matters when alternatives can enter and people can leave. good luck leaving. They got us all stuck. And we're addicted to entertainment in this day and age. I mean, there's so much entertainment coming from every little aspect of our lives. It's hard to get away from it. And it's driving us pretty much insane, zapping all of our dopamine. That's why we can't get anything else done. When are we supposed to find time to do anything for ourselves when there's a new season of some Star Wars thing coming out? Worker power, privacy rules, antitrust enforcement, data portability, consumer protection, and right to repair laws also establish limits. But are we doing that enough? I don't think so. It doesn't feel like it. Because without those constraints, you guys, executives can improve a quarterly report by degrading a service slowly enough that most people complain, but they stay. While every competitor faces the same pressure to consolidate, monetize, and satisfy investors before serving communities. It's really about the investors. I mean, there's the whole thing right now with Sony getting rid of physical discs for their PlayStation games. Are they going to do that, or are they causing a problem just so they could swoop in and solve the problem? That wasn't even there before. Or are they really going to get rid of the disc completely so they can make more money off the digital? It's really going to be whatever they're going to make the most money off of. But also, if they just swoop in and say, oh no, we're not getting rid of the disc, people will celebrate and they'll start buying more stuff from Sony. There's many ways we get scammed, you guys. I'm still not sure Sony's actually getting rid of playable discs. I think it's just a problem they're causing so they can pretend to solve it. It's a classic way to scam people. But we creators, we can build direct connections through email lists, podcasts, websites, memberships, and multiple platforms. Though that's a lot of effort. That's a lot of different places to go. We still got, lives to live and bills to pay. And most consumers don't go to those places anymore. They're going to social media sites. They're not going to websites. I used to have a website. I love to have a website, but it just costs more and more to run. Thanks to the platforms charging lots of money, but also the algorithms don't allow people to get to those sites. I mean, we can keep copies of our work. I got copies of everything from the last decade. I got drives full of videos that don't matter anymore. And we can keep our work, but never treat one company as a permanent infrastructure, you guys. Because you could load stuff online and that service goes out. It's gone all of a sudden because it wasn't making money, or gets sold, or gets reappropriated somewhere else. Nothing is ours if it's digital on somebody else's platform. Audiences can follow creators in more than one place. Sure, use direct feeds, export their data, support independent work, and choose repairable products when genuine alternatives exist. But that's more work for the fan. That's more work for the audiences, you guys. It's not fair. Oh, do more work to follow me. That's something I want to ask people to do. But personal choices are not enough, because lock-in is designed to make leaving costly. I mean, there's plenty of things I would love to cancel, but man, would it make things harder. It would cost me more money. We need exits for some of this stuff that let people take their relationships, purchases, audiences, and work with them. The goal is not a perfect platform led by eternally kind executives. You're never going to find that. They all want your money, okay? They want my money. That's why I'm always asking everybody, give me all your money. Because I need it, but they need it too. what we need to do is make it so that our goal should be to make mistreating people expensive for these executives. But you can't get anybody to boycott nowadays because we're so stuck on our luxuries, our nonstop videos and our music and our DoorDash. I'm not going to leave my house and go pick up a burger. I want it brought to me for a lot more money. I'll spend 3 times more to have the burger sent to me. Thing that pisses me off is Photoshop pissed me off, because I remember back in the day you can own Photoshop, but they've done away with that a long time ago. You have to pay monthly just to access it. Luckily, a month ago, I discovered what's it called? Photopea, which is online. Photopea.com. Can't quite remember, but it's pretty much completely Photoshop. It works just like Photoshop, and it's completely free. So I was able to finally, after 10 years, cancel Photoshop, because that thing just gets more and more expensive every year. It started off as $9.99 a month, and now it's $15.99 a month. Everything's going up. So, which service or product shows the clearest case of enshittification? Photoshop. When did you notice the deal changing, you guys? I'm sure you guys noticed this too. You got to. And which stage do you think YouTube is in now? I can't stand how corporate YouTube feels, but at least it's still free. Even when they were trying to charge for, I mean, they're still trying to get people to sign up for YouTube Red or whatever it's called now. I don't pay attention to that stuff because I know I'm never ever going to want it, but they're still trying to get you to upgrade stuff. But at least if you're just watching the regular YouTube videos, which are plentiful, there's too many ads, but they are free. Just like the old TV days. But I'm sure all of you have a story about this or an opinion. Things are just getting crappier, but costing more. And there's nothing we can do about it. But Enshittification explains why everything didn't just suddenly get worse by accident. We kind of let it happen because we allow people to do these horrible things to us because they do them just a little bit at a time, and we adapt. That's another part of the human condition. We adapt. We adapt to being taken advantage of. If you just do it in small enough increments, we'll adjust. And then eventually it's just straight up fraud. It's just straight up using people. But it's too late because we let it happen over the years. But these platforms, they attract us by pretending to be sharing value. They lock us in by becoming essential when you start using them. Then they use that dependency to change the deal on us. Cell phones give you a good deal at first, and then all of a sudden they charge you whatever they want. Internet. I'm sounding really old. But yeah, the internet, streaming, retail, media, and products we own do not have to decay this way, you guys. They can make stuff better. They used to make stuff better before they figured out, oh, if we make stuff to break, people will have to keep buying it. But better systems are possible when users can leave, competitors can enter, workers can resist, and ownership means more than temporary corporate permission. That's what everything is now. It's permission. I mean, even to get a brand new car, sometimes you gotta download, or you have to add on a subscription to access things like being able to use the radio. I don't know. There's features. I don't pay attention to that stuff, so I can't list off a whole bunch of features you got to pay for. Extra features you got to pay for. You tell me. I'm sure you've heard about these things or are dealing with these things. But until then, keep direct connections with the people who matter to you. Support creators and services that respect your time, and never mistake a platform's current generosity for a permanent promise, because I promise you it is not. The locks are often installed during the welcome tour, you guys. But thank you for spending your precious time with me. And if you want to support independent content that answers to an audience instead of an algorithm, you can find my Patreon and other links in the description. Become a member of the channel. Help the conversation go. I just want to keep talking about this stuff, you guys. And I want to remind you that we all do better when we all do better together. Let's get back together. We've been drifting too far apart from each other. Let's bring it back in. And I hope all your times are egotastic fun times. Love you. Bye-bye.
Egotastic FunTime. The internet's what's up time. Egotastic FunTime. Money, money, money. Give them all your money. You will find them funny. Just give them my money.